There it is. Lovely, lovely applause. And we hear Mark taking a deep breath. Yes, we can see you. We know what you're doing.
It's not what you think. Trust me. There's only one deep breath.
Don't.
Sometimes that's all it takes. Hey, moving on.
moving on. Here he is. Here's the man. There we go, right? Sir, how are you after your sojourn? You are now, I believe, the Emerson Fittipaldi of go-karting.
No, I need a lot more practice, mate.
What do you mean? You didn't psych out the kids, especially your own kid? You're going to lose. You're going to lose.
I beat all the kids I was racing against, mate, but there was one in the race before we started, and he got a really quick lap time, and I'm thinking, how the hell do I shave 5 seconds off?
So did you not have like one of those Greek chariots, one of those, like sort of like sharp knife things that come out of the side of the wheels and like take them out?
No, I'm going too fast for that, mate.
Be like that Polish millionaire that stole that cap from that kid at the US Tennis Open. Unbelievable. Did you see that? That was just disgusting.
I saw it when I was flicking through some stuff, but I never actually looked in any great detail. Did he give it back?
No. What actually happened was, he doubled down on it. And I
stole another one.
Yeah, no.
Took his t-shirt off him as well.
No.
No. That's what I would have done.
You think terrible of everybody. You just you're so cynical, sir. You're so cynical. Well, no, what he did was the tennis player. The name, the spelling of the name was like Polish guy. Okay. And this Polish paving millionaire, that's how he made his money. Okay. He set up the business in 1999 with his wife. Okay. At the time. Okay. What a slab. And he stole that cap. Well, the US player, the US Tennis Open player, he actually located the kid and he got him another cap. So what does that make this, Polish millionaire look like?
Yeah, a bit of a tight-ass millionaire, to be honest, if he couldn't afford to buy one.
Just a bit. So anyway, okay, moving on. As we move on to UK politics, because that's what everybody is expecting. They want to know what we think of what's going on after a week. And
we have to. We have to. Can we not just tell jokes for half an hour? Because
I'd
love to have a bit of a break from this, John. It's depressing as hell, isn't it?
I know. Why don't we? We should do it. And, just do I tell you what, we will do it. We will do some of the best of the funnies that we've actually put on, and we will bring them up and we will do it because, they are funnies. Hear about this.
Have we got any left? We haven't been told off for.
Oh, this. I know. What about this one?
We don't need no man.
Is the sound gone? Things like that. Look. I can't believe it. Oh, I know.
Oh my God, we're going to need a man.
To be fair, if you stuck a camera in my house, you'd probably see some of that as well.
I know. And this. We've got to do some of these. We'll do a collection of them. Okay. Yeah. We'll do a collection of them, put them on there, and we'll do it the best of. But anyway, okay, let's remind everybody of your political party. There it is. Deport, remove.
I'm a little disappointed, but in some respects quite happy that Nigel Farage has nicked all my policies. But anyway.
And?
Catching, aren't we?
Policies?
Yes, defend our waters means defending the borders.
Indeed.
And we'll use victory if we have to.
Yep.
There
And
we go.
another one. Get rid of the Supreme Courts, the Quangos, the Equality Act, the Human Rights Act, and more. How about we get rid of
Lots more.
Labour? We do that.
Yeah, I've got some stuff coming in the next policy, which I think Reform seems to have adopted. Remember years ago, back in the audio days, and I was told about we need a new Bill of Rights, but not the one the fake Conservatives wanted to give us, and not the one Farage wanted to give us either.
They were
I'm
the
working on
old
it. I'm
days, the
working
good
on a
old
proper one,
days.
John. A proper one, mate, where the king gets a choice.
Oh, the
Yeah,
king.
he
Don't
does what
talk
he's
about
meant
our
to do.
king.
Well, no, he gets a choice. He does what he's meant to do constitutionally, or goodbye.
Okay. And the last one
All
there,
the
remove ideological and foreign flags from all publicly funded buildings. That means no Palestine flags. They
Nope.
go.
Nope.
Hey,
No.
did you hear about that woman that was actually jailed for putting a flag outside the civic building?
Yeah, what they get for inciting something or whatever. I mean, ooh, very scary, isn't it?
Oh, not as scary as this. Hey, I'd be frightened of these women. Check them out. Whoa, look at that. Okay. Beautiful pic.
Well, it's all been going off, hasn't it, over the weekend?
Indeed. Right, let's start off with a funny regarding the flags. Here's the best way to get your rubbish removed by the council. You ready?
Yeah. You're around like a shot. Yeah, do that in Birmingham. Your rats have
Oh,
gone.
God. Okay.
There'll
And
never
talk
be more
about
rats coming out, won't there, to get rid of your bags. Yeah.
our rubbish. Okay. Good link. One of our councillors, a Labour councillor, is going to be standing down for personal reasons. Here he is. Here we go. He was the mayor's consort, Gareth Gould, Councillor Gareth Gould, and, okay, nicknamed locally.
Does he work for the co-op, does he? Look, have you noticed these socialists, they're going to find a supermarket to stand outside? It's got to be the cooperative.
It's got to be the
hasn't
co-op. Okay, I sit there and I just go, oh, what the hell? I mean, these people, they're plugging for us to become, a county of sanctuary. Do you know that?
Well, yeah, because when that court ruling came out, well, the brief little victory we had for a week or two, Wirral Council were even considering apparently taking some action.
Yeah.
But not our council, John. No. You know what they're like. They'll double down, mate. They'll be like, it's all right, send them all here instead. Because them sanctuary cities worked out well in America, didn't they? San Francisco, where they're all just basically just taking heroin on the streets, and it's just like an absolute dossole. Worked out well, didn't it? Crime didn't go through the roof, did it at all?
And Gavin Newsom is absolutely losing all pace in California. Even the Californians are going, hey, man, I don't think that this guy is talking sense. Well, he isn't. Bit like Keir Starmer. Have you seen how many people that he's got rid of?
I know, but until he gets rid of himself, it's not doing nothing, is it? What's he doing? So
How's he going to fire himself? Come on, be honest. How is he going to fire himself?
So what was it? Literally, like a day or two after I said to you, he'll do some. There's going to be a few little He's not going to blame himself. There's going to be, I'll do some reshuffles and I'll move some people around and then I can blame them next time round, and then they can go and I'll bring some more in. So that's happened, has it?
Well, yeah, he's going to make Darren Jones his main guy, who's going to be his doorman for everything that he's doing. Darren Jones is going to be like, for example, he'll be okay in anybody getting access to the PM. The guy's more interested in making sure that he's okay on the international platform rather than what's going on now. Be honest, okay? This is what all the migrants are getting.
Wind me up even more. Well, we have to talk over this music, do we, in case we get in trouble? La 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 la.
Look at what they're getting. This is 4 times a day. Check it out.
The funny thing is they don't even have to cook it either, do they?
No, they don't have to do anything.
Look at all, there you go, boys. Fucking.
Oh, come on, be honest. I mean, that is just like taking the piss. When you actually look at what the homeless have to do.
Welcome to London. Homeless
Looking to
people
anything left for them.
all queuing up just to get a cup of soup.
This is for a cup of soup in London.
Soup. You should go to the hotel down the road.
Oh no, you can get nicked for that.
This day and age.
Nah, just walk in and say "Salam alaikum" and then just start eating.
This is England.
Just don't film it.
I mean,
you'll be all right.
be honest, right? And then you are actually looking at what happened last Friday, which is this.
Yeah, we've just had that ruling now. I'll read it out to you. High Court judge has ruled that the Home Office cannot intervene in Epping Forest District Council's bid for a temporary injunction blocking asylum seekers from using the Bell Hotel in Epping. Barristers, as I say, from the department have been told told a hearing on Tuesday that it should be allowed to involve itself in the case, as the injunction is not simply a narrow planning concern and has significant impacts more widely. The hotel's owners, so many hotels.
He's a Muslim, the guy that owns it, and he owns about 10 of them, I think, 10 hotels. So he's doing extremely well from taxpayers' money.
Yeah, if you listen to the Black Belt barrister, he explains this really well. It is just a local planning law. It is. That is the issue. So when you're discussing a local planning law, what the hell's that got to do with what's going on in the rest of the country and where other people can and can't go and what they deserve to get? Again, you've got these Fabians, these human rights judges, these insane lefties just making this shit up as they go along.
Yep.
And they manipulate the language so it sounds all fluffy and nice, and they're all just asylum seekers.
Yeah,
whatever.
All nice guys, doctors.
Have you noticed those
Care
Fabians
workers.
again? Fabians again, John. Why are they leaving? This is going to be part of my constitutional upheaval, I'm going to call it. There's going to be
You're
no
talking
more
about the judges, the main
Yeah,
judges, because he was a
none of this is
chair
gonna
of
be
the
allowed.
Fabian Society, wasn't he?
No, any association with politics, political parties, Fabians, any of that, you're no longer a judge. Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Simple as, mate. You've got to be
Okay.
impartial.
Have a listen to some of the things that they're saying. Right, I'll just carry on here.
Perhaps not surprisingly, had backed the hotel in the Home Office in this last-minute intervention. But Mr. Justice Erie has just said, it is my assessment that the joinder of the Home Secretary is not necessary, so the court can determine all matters in dispute in proceedings. Nor is there an issue which it is desirable to have the Home Office so the court can resolve it. It's all a bit wordy. He continued saying the consequences of the Home Secretary joining would be the loss of yet further court time. Good point, Judge. The impact of that is significant. Of course it is. The courts are in meltdown at the moment.
Well, yeah, I mean, you've said that on a previous podcast, okay?
Yeah.
But Bridget Phillipson was on Sunday. Sorry, Mark, you were going to say something then?
Yeah, well, I was just going to mention, and there's the cost. So you've got the Home Secretary using our money to basically overrule us on something we really don't want.
Yeah,
I mean,
absolutely.
the absolute brass neck of that, mate, that's taking the absolute piss.
Oh, it is.
Think about it, mate. It's all right, we'll defend ourselves with your money to do the opposite of what you want us to do. Oh, brilliant. And the state's definitely not the enemy, is it?
No.
No.
Well, you can tell now that the state really is the enemy of the people because on Sunday, Trevor Phillips was actually interviewing Phillipson, Secretary of State for Education. And listen to this. I mean, you're not going to believe this.
And I know people don't like us, even a year in, as a government, saying,
Nope.
this is what we inherited. This is what we inherited, right? There was a widespread use of asylum hotels by the Conservatives that increased enormously at enormous cost.
Yeah, you keep going back to the Conservatives. I want to ask you...
Yes, but it won't be a quick fix. We will sort it.
Your lawyers, under your guidance, have said in terms that the rights of asylum seekers are more important than the rights of local people in Epping Forest. Would you at least acknowledge that that is what they will hear? And it's up to you. Ministers can say, we agree with that, or we don't agree with it. You can't simply say, let's balance things. Do you agree with what your lawyers said, or don't you?
Yes, of course we do. And I know people don't like us, even...
Wow, no, of course we do.
Right, this is it. I'm fuming. Absolutely fuming. No, right, as well as taking a strong now, everyone's raised the game a little bit, you know, politically things, you know, people are fighting back. You've got the protests and stuff. But there's during these debates, mate, people need to go harder and need to be a bit more stern. Why is everyone calling them asylum seekers? Now, I watched the debate there on LBC, God knows why, between some absolute dipshit and I think another guy from Reform, which the guy from Reform, he held his own. But they're all arguing about asylum seekers. And basically the point was, if they call themselves asylum seekers, then they're asylum seekers, aren't they, basically? Yeah. Well, no, stop playing with flipping language. This is the reality.
You weren't going to say flipping then. You were going to use another word. I can tell.
I wasn't. Now I've put my glasses on. I'm going to be all professional. Just to put this one to bed, when you're debating these people, don't argue with it on their language terms about, oh, are they or aren't they this word? Tell them this. I don't care what they're called. They're not coming to our country. And this is why. We don't want them, A. And B, the law. The Immigration Act 1971 makes it an offence for a person knowingly enter the UK in breach of immigration laws without valid leave to enter or remain. That's done and dusted. It then got amended in 2022. The Act strengthens penalties for legal entry. It explicitly criminalises arriving in the UK without valid entry clearance with a maximum of 4 to 5 years imprisonment. 2023 Immigration Act, Illegal Immigration Act, did the same thing. It further tightens the rules. No right to remain in the UK. I don't care about what they go on about international law, John. International law means we've got no democracy. Yeah. International law sets standards which are being set by globalists, communists, whatever you want to call them. Yeah. Totally contradictory to what us, the public, want and what our actual constitution says.
I totally agree.
Well, here's the thing then. So, let's say you didn't agree and you were pushing for it. My question to you is, right, who do we vote in to change these international laws?
Big problem.
Who'd you vote in to change? Because there's no one voting to vote in. No one comes up. These treaties and constitutions and stuff are just standards set by complete and utter morons. I'm not having it anymore. I'm nearly done. We've done cast on this before. And the girl, Sarah White, who was arrested for the flag, actually mentioned in her speech what we've talked about before from the Bill of Rights, the supremacy clause. No foreign power rules over this country. So you can take your international laws, guess what, lefties, and shove them up your ass because it doesn't wash. They don't have no control over us whatsoever. We should be able to just totally ignore them and get lost. Yeah. Anyone who comes in the future and has to do some constitutional upheaval needs to make this happen. Sod international law, John. Do you know what? If we haven't got any law and we're not sovereign, we're not a country.
That's right.
And we can't change the international law because we don't vote people in for that. So, hello, lefties. You can't have our democracy on one hand, but we haven't got a democracy, have we? If we just farm it out to globalists.
Well, there you go. You've got Sam there saying hello, gents. Glad to see you back.
Sam, I was having
he was on a soapbox, but that's fine.
No, it pisses me off because for years we've talked about the Constitution and the Bill of Rights, and these turkeys will literally go along with it when it's their free speech in Parliament when they want to slag off Tommy Robinson or someone. When it comes to protecting our freedoms, our liberties, and our rights, they couldn't give a shit, mate.
Well, there you go. Frankie agrees with you. Extreme far left Labour bastards love illegals, hate us British. Well, it's absolutely true. I mean, these people, they know it. They know
what? these lefties, I hope they're going to have more problems than where are we going to put these lovely asylum seekers when someone else is in charge. If we ever get anyone in the government with a pair of balls, mate, we'll deport these as well, John, for being traitors, mate. I'll find an island. See you later.
What do you think? What do you think of this? Are you ready?
Which, by the way, Farage stole the Ascension Islands off me. No third. Free speech has not been abolished because we never had any in the first place, mate. He plays this game, doesn't he?
And we'll jail anyone who says it has been. Well, you'll find me at the US Embassy in London in asylum. I'm telling you, okay? And this should warm the cockles of your heart, sir. Are you ready for this?
Go on.
So we're here in Salford today. We're on a bridge on the East Lancs, and we've got a massive 40-foot banner that says Keir Starmer's a wanker. And although that's not the language we'd usually use, that is the sentiment the entire country is feeling right now. They're let down, they're fed up, they're angry. It's what people are chanting at concerts and protests, because people are fed up. Keir Starmer isn't representing the British public anymore, and as you can hear from all the beeping today, people agree with this message. People are fed up, they want rid of him, and they want British people put first in Britain once again. That's what people are craving and desperately. You see it all over the country with the raising of the colours and the flags. People are fed up, they're looking for a patriotic alternative, and Britain First is the alternative. We are nationalists that love our people and love our nation.
Look at the cars. They've got banners either side. They've got banners either side, of the motorway so that people can see it both sides and just listen to the beeps, Mark. I mean, doesn't it warm the cockles of your heart, sir? Be honest.
I'd say as well, that's far more conclusive than any polling you could get.
It totally is.
We're going to go and poll 2,000 people. All right, listen, someone go and watch the full video of this and listen to how many beeps they get in about 2 minutes.
Well, here it is. I mean, most people won't play Britain First, on anything that they do. But you see, the thing is, though, they are what they say on the tin. It's as simple as that. And it's between them, UKIP, Advance UK, Restore Britain. I mean, there's a lot of those parties out there. I wish they would all get together, right? But let's annoy you with the beeps. No, it won't annoy you. You'll be happy with them. Here you go.
Hang on. Missed one out.
Go on.
Well, I didn't think there was enough parties beginning with Re, so we made another one.
Go on then. What's remove?
Called Remove.
Yes, it is. Remove.
It's not called Remove UK. It's called Remove from the UK. And never come back.
Yeah.
And it doesn't stop with immigrants. And it doesn't stop with immigrants. It also deals with traitors.
I can't say that because I'm an immigrant as well, but I've been accepted. I've been accepted as part of the family. Even though I'm stuck in the US Embassy asylum. And not an asylum, as you said. No, thought I was in an asylum. What do you think I am? Jack Nicholson? Nuts? Well, I'm nuts with I'm nuts with what I'm seeing, I'll be honest with you. And to all my American colleagues on Rumble, hello. This is what's happening in the UK at the moment. And you're quite right. It is madness. Madness what is going on. And I totally agree with this sensible man at this side. Look at him. I'm trying to say, this side.
Go the opposite way, don't you?
I know. It's unbelievable, isn't it? Here we go. And more beeping. Look at this. They're beeping if they think Keir Starmer's a wanker. And when they're saying a wanker, that's a derogatory term. It's derogatory, so you know. Here you go.
Can't be wrong.
Sorry, Mark, what were you going to say?
I was just singing, he's a wanker, he's a wanker.
Well, they're singing that song, isn't it? Are they now? Keir Starmer's a wanker.
I know, that's the one they used to sing with Jeremy Corbyn
That's
as well,
right.
so it's perfect, isn't it?
I know. Look at that. Keir Starmer's the wanker. Beep if you agree. How many cars are not beeping there?
I might rewind and count the beeps. In fact, I wonder if they counted all the beeps all day long. That's way better than any polling, isn't it?
We should get AI to analyze all the beeps as the cars are going past. You know, and don't forget that people in the car, there could be 3 or 4 or 5, maybe 5 people in the car saying, beep that horn, beep that horn.
Yeah, one of them was Mrs. Starmer. She beeped twice. Once on the way past and then once on the way back. In fact, no, twice each way she beeped 4 times.
Be honest, I mean, you know, it is bad. Okay, now, quick one. Hitch on Islam, and I'm going to play you something that's coming from New Zealand that nobody's put on the radar. Here we go. Here's Hitchens on Islam.
Just joking. They really mean to abolish everything you care about.
This is Islamists.
But just think, before you carry on, when you're thinking, yeah, Islam, also think socialists.
Well, they're working hand in hand.
This is the problem.
Yep. Listen to what he's got. I mean, this guy was so ahead of his time, Stats. I mean, you know, he echoes everything that you're talking about. Okay. You know, he does. He really, really does.
And they want to take away everything you love and to destroy everything you have and to replace it with a Stone Age ideology derived from the desert of Palestine in a very bad time in human history. Now, and just because they were there first, they think they own everything, and they think they have the right to tell you what you can think, who you can sleep with, what you can eat, what you can read, and they claim the right to make you afraid. Cultural suicide. Cultural suicide. Don't let it happen to you. Don't let it happen where you live.
Well, how true is that guy now? I mean, that's many years ago, and this guy predicted it. Mark?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Bar from the deserty bit, he could have been talking about the Labour Party, the Conservative Party, anyone, the globalists. A lot of them, mate, they all want to destroy everything that anyone holds dear, don't they?
Oh, they're nuts over this party.
Have you got anything on the protests over the weekend to show? Or
no, to be honest with you, they were all over the place, and I'm going to be waiting to actually cover a lot of them and put them on so that we can actually discuss it in further detail. But this is what's happening, not only the protests going on in this country, but none of this is actually being shown on mainstream media in this country, and this is what's happening in New Zealand. Look at that. I mean, that's massive. You know, they're saying Christianity is the main religion in New Zealand, and they are absolutely enforcing it. Same thing is happening in Germany. You know, have you noticed that, you know, there seems to be like a sort of a line, you know, when you look at what's going on in New Zealand, what's going on in the UK, and you look at what's going on in America, there seems like to be a line, you know, where they're all actually, you know, doing it. But people are standing up to it now. They're fed up of it. You know?
Good on them, mate. I think everyone should just intensify what everyone's doing. I think, look...
Not that we would advocate any form of violence, okay?
No, I want people to carry on doing what they're doing. I mean...
They're doing a good job.
I don't think they're going to be able to... I mean, just look how it's evolving across the country and the world. I'm not sure they're going to be able to put this back in the can, John, and good, unlucky, too late. Because, I mean, they're trying over here, though. Again, hours after the court decision, and I said, didn't I? Watch what tyrants do. They will try and quash these protests now as quick as possible.
Oh, yeah.
And within hours, the arrests started. The organisers were arrested. As you say before, that Sarah White was arrested for what? some of them are saying a section breaking. I said, didn't I? They'll bring out this section, the 35s, the 14s, all this nonsense to stop all these protests. And I believe they arrested some of them, her and the other guy, on things like inciting racial hatred. I mean, that's a stretch, that, mate. That's a real stretch. But they're doing what they're doing again, mate. Let's go for the symptoms. Let's try and put the leaders in, and hope everyone stops. It's not going to stop. Starmer ain't stopping. Don't be a dickhead, mate. There's only one person who can stop this, and he's not going to do it.
Well, when they're using the police, okay, to do these things, I mean, how do the police regain any form of credibility? I mean, check this out.
You don't.
How did the police force restore all of the respect they've lost?
Well, first thing, you scrap the College of Policing. Get rid of it. Get rid of all that sort of...
This guy is an ex-Met police officer, high up.
Politically minded policing or activism as policing. And that would mean that the current cadre of senior managers across the country, they either need to change what they're doing rapidly or move on somewhere else. It's not going to happen overnight, but it's so far gone now. The police, this has been happening with the police for decades, only getting worse. So it needs to, and they only seem to double down when people criticise them as well. It needs to have a government with the balls to actually dismantle the current policing setup and start it all over again.
Well, you would agree with that?
Well, I would, because it's all in what I'm going to be bringing out soon for me for the remove. Literally, that's what they're one of the lot. That's the plus more. They're going, mate. The Quangos, these are all gone. And no, they're not going to be re-employed differently. They're going to be told to get lost.
Yeah.
And then we'll re-employ people on a new basis with a new contract and new oaths, with things put in place for the public to be able to, let's say, punish them when they don't uphold their oaths. So we'll see.
Well, I just want to bring it back to this guy, which is standing in Strawberry Fields. All right, he's leaving, but they've got another councillor in, and there's not very many people coming forward that I know about. Okay, but to say to the people of Cheshire, and especially Ellesmere Port and Neston, do not vote Labour. Okay, these people are destroying your future and the future of your children. And to be honest with you, if you are actually going to vote for these people, again, even at this level, at local level, you're idiots. You're absolute idiots. Mark, back me up on this one, please.
Yeah, correct. Massive idiots. More to the point, are we going to have someone challenging them in this ward? This is the ward next to, well, it's pretty much next to where me and you've stood before.
Correct.
Is it going to be me and you again, or is someone else going to step up to the plate in Ellesmere Port and Cheshire?
We need to know, because
I'm sick and tired of it now.
We will support and physically support and help deliver leaflets for anybody else from any of the other parties that want to stand. We're not going to help the Greens, right? No, forget it. We're not going to help the Conservatives. Not a chance. Did you hear? Do you like that? That's called bad wind.
It depends, mate. If we can get some independents or some of the smaller parties,
any of those, anybody that
big ones.
Yep, agreed. Any independent that wants to stand.
Not that they'd let me anyway.
Cheshire Matters will help you. Cheshire Matters has already been in touch to ask if Advance UK are going to be standing the candidate, and nothing. Restore Britain, nothing.
I've emailed Restore about stuff weeks and weeks and months ago, and they haven't replied either, mate. So it's like, here we are again. Whereas when there's been elections in the past, me and you have stood within a month, bang, and got it sorted. Yet what are all these waiting for?
Well, the last time I stood...
Someone else is going to have to step up to the plate, John, because it's not funny this anymore.
Correct. The last time I stood, I was making a point about DBS checks, for some of the councillors, because some of the Labour councillors won't stand a DBS check, and they know it. Okay? Unless, of course, the Labour contingent in Ellesmere Port and Neston wants to actually disagree with me and prove it, and actually go forward and have all the councillors DBS checked, which I doubt. Louise, if you're listening, Okay? Have you been DBS checked, Louise? We need to know. Anyway, if necessary, we will find out, and Mark and I will be doing something and being active in making sure that Labour, Conservative, any of the other mainstream parties, including the Liberals, even though they're nice people around here, the Liberals are nice people. No, sorry, you're out.
Sorry, what?
Oh, come on. They're not bad people. Okay? It's just that they're misguided. The Liberals are misguided.
Misguided?
Look at his face.
They're worst out a lot of them, John.
No, Ed Davey is a prat. Ed Davey is a definite prat. There's no two ways about it.
I wouldn't worry about them anyway, mate. Even I beat them round here, so I mean, that's not going to be a problem, is it?
Who else? Anybody? Just let us know, because do not let Labour get in. All right? Even the Labour people are saying, nah, we've had enough of you.
If anything, just don't give them a free run at this.
Yeah, don't.
No chance,
because they normally get in on a minority vote, and they do it through the postal votes with the old dears. Oh, come on, we're going to do this. The old dears, you've got to stand up and say, they took your winter fuel allowance away from you. Don't be an idiot.
Good luck, because round here, mate, I'm not even hearing anyone who even wants to vote for these people. There's going to be a few who'll do it and won't tell anyone.
I know.
The old dears, they'll be lucky to be getting a lot of them this time round, mate.
Oh, not a chance.
It's going to be a small turnout, isn't it?
So let's make Strawberry Fields in Ellesmere Port and Neston famous. Famous. Let's make it. This is a small constituency. I think there's only about 2, maybe 3 grand. Sorry, 3 grand. I'm thinking money. Yeah, there's only about 2,000 to 3,000 residents within there. Get your act together. Don't vote Labour. Don't vote Conservative. Don't vote Green. Who else? Don't vote libtards. Who else? Don't vote. Who else not to vote for?
Well, if I go through them all, we'll be left with no choice.
Yes, unless you stand or unless I stand.
Yeah. Well, that's probably the way it's going to end up being, isn't it?
It is. We've got to put the leaflets out to say, don't vote for these people. But anyway, right. Mark, it's been wonderful seeing you back. I'm glad you look well, sir, and your batteries are recharged. I think you are raring to go. I love the comments that you've been making, sir. It's always great to co-host this podcast with you. So to all our listeners, thank you very much. We do appreciate you. All the faithful, we do appreciate you. Okay. Yeah. And basically, oh, wait a minute. Let's just get this on here.
Go ahead. Before you do, I just want to say, everyone, keep raising your colours, keep fighting back, keep protesting, stand in elections, get these donkeys out, stop voting for these morons, please. Come on. Yeah.
Here's Sam. He's turned around and he said, wait, councillors are getting DBS checked. That's ridiculous. You get DBS checked for working in McDonald's. Quite right, Sam. You are absolutely right, I've just cut myself off.
Think of it this way. Well, while you're gone, I'll fill in the gap. Think of it this way. These people in the council, right, they come up with policies for children. Now, what we're going to discuss later in the week is how these policies don't really work in the advantage of children, because some of the pride stuff that they've been doing, they've literally doubled down on. So we'll go through some of that later in the week. But just remember that these are responsible for education, for these pride events. A lot of things to do with your children, your special education needs, all the things we've talked about for years, they're badly failing at.
Yeah, absolutely.
So have a little think about that before you vote and get these gone.
Get these gone, get them out. And we're going to finish on the normal things, because these are the things. Well, let's just hear what Christopher Monkton has to say about Labour. I'm going to make sure that we don't finish on this one, because I want to play the Coinbase ad again.
Unless we can persuade the Labour Party to stop being communist.
Good luck.
And that's not easy.
Not easy.
They're so wedded to the destruction of this country. But we have
true.
In not saying this, we have kind of almost assumed that they are a legitimate political party just like the rest of us, and they all mean well. They don't mean well. They mean this country harm.
Absolutely.
They have an ideology that comes well before any mere individual comrade or citizen of this country. They do not understand the value of the individual because they do not love the individual. They are not a cult of love. They are part of the nastiest cult of hatred that has ever existed on this planet. And until that changes, no one should ever, ever, ever vote for the Labour Party.
Everybody hearing that in Strawberry Fields, don't vote Labour. And we'll keep on quoting it. Yeah. Think.
And just remember as well, and all the horrible dictators of the past all thought they were doing the right thing as well, by the way. So you never know, do you, what the end result's going to be? I think
No, you're quite right.
We felt it in the Great Panic of 2020 when we felt a little bit oppressed. And quite frankly, after watching what's been happening with these arrests, after these protests and stuff over the weekend, it's going that way again. Well,
yeah, well, I'm okay, Jack. I'm at the US Embassy in London.
Good for you. Well, I'm at the asylum. The mental asylum. Because that's what all these people feel like who are running the country. I feel like we're being run by the mental asylum.
It's just unbelievable, isn't it?
It's, I don't know, I think we need new words to describe these people. Comparing them to the likes of Hitler and all that just doesn't do it justice anymore, mate, does it? Do you know what I mean?
I'm getting down into the bunker. Nobody's getting me, baby. Trump all the way.
We need something, like we need a bit of what America have had, mate, to fix this. So keep fighting for England, everyone. Keep fighting and don't stop.
I put in a good word for you, Mark. I've told Marco Rubio how good you are.
Well, tell him to hurry up, and he can fund an election for 27. I've had loads more houses built up the road, mate. It's going to be more leaflets. Do you know what I mean? He needs to stop building houses round here. He put some up last time, so I had more from the fair. Now I'm going to have more next thing. Get lost. Stop building houses round here. So they're building more houses round here.
That's not normally in your language. Get lost.
I'm telling you, mate, these commies are just building houses round here to give me a harder time with these leaflets. I'm telling you, bro.
Well...
Could have built them anywhere. There's like 5,000 houses up my street. I'm like, not more. Another 2,000. Great.
To all our American viewers, this is Scouse House. Or Scouse in the House. This guy is deaf. And also, to all of them who have been asking, yes, we are Liverpool supporters. Man United, nah. Liverpool it is.
Yeah, for all the Man United fans, did watch an interesting penalty shootout there last week. That was entertaining. Active Patriots will love that as well.
Yes, okay. There'll be fights and arguments behind the scenes. Anyway, okay. Let's finish on this one because it's the one that's been banned by Ofcom. So I know that we're going to get hit with something, I'm sure. But here it is. Mark, thank you very much for the conversation. All right, wonderful speaking to you once again. I'm glad you come back safe from holiday, and I'm glad your batteries are recharged, which has been noticeable, sir. Noticeable. There you go.
I felt like I got run down, to be honest. Do you go away and go, I want to go away and just relax? It's never relaxing, is it? You come back totally shattered.
True. Here we go. Here's that ad that everybody wants to get taken off. Here we go. And I love Coinbase for this.
We ain't got no troubles, no reason to complain. 'Cause here in great old Britain, we just love it when it rains.
Morning.
We're cozy here at home, even though it's not our own. But wait a few more years and who can say? Everything is just fine. Everything is grand. Your life can get no better when you're living by the letter in this pleasant land. Everything is just fine. Everything is great. The streets can't get no cleaner, nor the rat meat any leaner. No, life is just first rate.
Everything is just fine.
These fish fingers are a steal.
Prices up a smidge.
Just
Just £100 a meal.
Empty purse, but hey, could be worse if there was nothing in the fridge.
Strategic realignment means I get to work for myself. Yeah!
Paying off my law degree with tips from each delivery. Excuse me,
Come on,
sir,
Mark, dance with it.
your tandoori. Everything is just fine. Everything is grand. Your life can get no better when you're living by the letter in this pleasant land. Everything is just fine. Everything is great. We're soldiering on. We're doing our bit.
We're off to Dubai.
It's time to jump ship.
We're tightening our belts with a stiff upper lip.
Oh, I love that bit. Kicking the rat. Bye, everybody. Bye. Bye.